Today, March 2nd, 2026, marks an unprecedented moment in international diplomacy. For the very first time, a United States First Lady will preside over a session of the United Nations Security Council. Melania Trump is set to lead this evening's high-level gathering, a move that is both historic and, for many, deeply controversial given her husband's administration's often antagonistic relationship with the global body. This groundbreaking appearance comes at a time when the Trump administration owes the United Nations billions of dollars and has repeatedly criticized its operations. Typically, sessions of the Security Council are led by UN ambassadors or high-ranking government representatives of a member state. The country holding the rotating presidency has the power to set much of the agenda, invite guests, and manage procedural matters. Since the beginning of March, the United States has held this prestigious chairmanship. It was the US government's decision that Melania Trump would be the first First Lady to chair a session of this vital UN body. This is a remarkable turn of events, especially considering President Donald Trump's consistent critique of the United Nations, often accusing it of bureaucracy and mismanagement. The Trump administration has taken particular aim at the United Nations and climate protection efforts throughout its tenure. The US government currently owes the UN nearly $4 billion. This staggering sum includes $2.2 billion in mandatory contributions and approximately $1.8 billion earmarked for peacekeeping missions. This significant debt has further exacerbated the United Nations' financial difficulties. Beyond financial arrears, the United States also withdrew its membership from key UN organizations, including the World Health Organization and the UN Human Rights Council. President Trump even established a rival body, his Board of Peace, earlier this year in January, citing the UN's perceived failure to reach its full potential. Despite this strained history, the spokesperson for UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has expressed a positive outlook regarding the American First Lady's appearance. There is a palpable sense of hope within the UN headquarters for a potential rapprochement between the United States and the global organization. This hope was somewhat bolstered last month in February when it was announced that the US government had, for the first time since President Trump took office, transferred $160 million towards the UN's regular budget. While this payment represents only a small fraction of the outstanding mandatory contributions, it has offered a measure of reassurance at the UN headquarters that the Trump administration is not entirely abandoning the United Nations. As the chair of the Security Council session, Melania Trump's role is primarily moderating rather than dictatorial. She will deliver a speech on the session's chosen topic, but her main function will be to approve the agenda and grant the floor to member states in turn. The session led by Melania Trump will focus on how children in conflict regions can gain better access to digital tools and education. This is a cause she has championed for some time, having launched an initiative on this very topic last September. The First Lady has consistently advocated for children in war-torn areas, notably writing a letter to Russian President Vladimir Putin last year to highlight the dire situation of children caught in the Ukraine war. This historic moment, therefore, not only reshapes protocol, but also brings renewed attention to a critical humanitarian issue. What's your take on Melania Trump makes history leading UN Security Council? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.